You know who it is, it's Paradox back with another video. Today we have a new video branching from our regular topics, and it's the Backrooms. In today's vid, I will be breaking down why the Backrooms movie is going to be so much better than what you thought it was going to be. Let's get into it. But first, to all the people who don't know what the Backrooms is, the Backrooms is a bunch of different levels and different strands of levels made by the community that is always never ending. The Backrooms are ominous and eerie liminal spaces compiled into levels. A level such as level 94, Motion, where the level is just a bunch of houses on a hill, very cartoon-like, or level 0, the original of all levels, known as the Lobby. Originally, this was the only level, but as the fandom grew, more levels were also added to the Backrooms. The Lobby is an infinite space with corridors stretching forever, yet none the same. As you wandered, you see the tinted yellowish, brownish walls with a faded pattern. As you look down, you see the brownish rug floor that stretches on for miles, never ending. The roof is paneled with the lights always shining, buzzing at you. The faint buzzing coming from the lights makes you question, are you even sane anymore? But let's get into another part. Another part of the Backrooms is the sublevels. The sublevels are some of the original levels, but slightly altered to appear different. For example, level 0.2 can be something completely different than level 0. Level 0.2 could be reddish walls with a yellow floor. Or it can be the level 0, but completely destroyed. Another big part about the Backrooms are the entities lurking in certain levels. Entities are creatures in the Backrooms, some friendly, some not as much. Entities such as the Smiler are very deadly, and will try to unalive you any way possible. But entities such as Mr. Kitty are friendlier entities. He is calm and chill. He'll let you rest for a little bit at his house. He will ask for a cute item in exchange of escape. He is just as nice if you don't give it to him, allowing you to enter his house for free. And that's basically all to the Backrooms. So let's get to the breakdown. So the first scene, you can see what it looks like: a trash bag, a normal room, a light on the wall, just couch, windows.
I found something.
Okay. What did you find?
In the next scene, look at this. Notice how some of the things are missing, and how the trash bag's missing, all this, and there's even something right here, right here.
Found a
Look
place.
at this. I forgot to explain this, but this is something called no clipping. It's when you phase through our reality, the front rooms, into the back rooms. Halfway, look at the chair. Also with all the windows blocked up and barricaded, and the bookshelf also no clipping into the back rooms, as it seems, as the panels become more tinted.
It's massive in there. It just goes on and on and on.
Looks to be some sort of different type of room, as the Backrooms is never the same. The windows are upside down. I don't understand what this is. I think this might be a couch, but just very slammed in. Then this is still here. All this.
All these rooms.
Nothing. But just that.
This place built though.
And this is like a foundation of some sort. But nothing in here. No doorway, no gateway, no way to end, no way to start. It's just empty again.
Actually, more like.
Then we cut to this, where we see an opening of some sort with the same exact room. It's a preview of like the movie is going to be about. Kind of like a psychological horror, because if you have claustrophobia, you would know.
Remembers them.
As he claims it remembers the rooms, quote unquote. But as you see, no room's ever the same. As we see, there's a doorway leading to what we don't know yet, but we'll see in the movie. Look at the panels on the wall and look at this.
And the more times it remembers something, the less it does.
Let's go back. Then we get the traditional back rooms with the tinted walls, yellowish, the ruggish floor, and the panels and all this, as we see, with the seams of like a open space to feel free to travel around the back rooms. Maybe linking to different levels of some sort, or anything. But if you're real fans of the back rooms, you know, supposedly, this is the only level. But I would like to see more levels than just this. Look at this. You can see all the indents on the walls, just like the real back rooms. As it flashes the back rooms. 5/29/2026. That's when it's coming out. After the breakdown, I mean, trailer looked kind of fire, I'm not gonna lie. Looked pretty beat. But, a lot of people thought that the movie would be centered around a bunch of teenagers venturing into the backrooms randomly. But what the plot sounds like is far better than any of us could have imagined. The backrooms movie is going to be about a therapist looking for a patient in the backrooms as the doors opened from a basement of a store. I think it was smart, low-key, to make it center around a psychological horror, as liminality itself is also psychological, as you think you're alone in your own mind. The whole idea of the backrooms is meant to be a mental aspect, so it was great to know the movie's going to be a psychological horror. I'm pretty sure a lot of Backrooms fans are happy and stoked about that. But what I don't understand fully, the door. Like what? Why is there a door in the bottom of the basement in a random store? I don't know, but I'm full on for trusting the process. No Joel Embiid. So I guess we're going to have to wait and we're going to have to see. Because Kane about to cook up something. But what I've seen from the leaks and the pictures on set, it look peak. I've seen the picture of the level 0 layout and a random fish. I don't know why they got fish. But, I also saw the neighborhood layout with the therapist and the patient walking together in the neighborhood with like a reddish tint or something like that. Insert that photo. One of the last leaks I've seen also was a lot of cars in a parking lot while the cast was right next to the cars getting set it up. But if you look really close at the license plate and the model of the cars, they look like old 90s cars, all modeled old. If the movie is set in the 90s, it could set up a timeline for later, on and on into the 2000s, and maybe even this year, 2026. If this is what I hope it means, it could set us for a lot of movies onward. But I'm gonna make a random prediction and say we get like 3 movies, which hopefully means more levels in the future. I'm gonna guess the ending, Loki, to see if I get it right, which will be a future video. I'm gonna get that. Let's see, another door already open, and it pans up to an up close shot, and would see the Async logo right there on the door frame, which would be fire. But I think another outcome could be the therapist and the patient will see the other unalive, and they will go to the front rooms, or Earth, obviously, conducting studies. Then it pans to a missing persons photo, like the Kane Pixels backroom videos. You know what I'm talking about. And it will cut to the credits, setting up the next movie to be even better than the first. I mean, the second one, low-key, it makes more logic, as it could tie back, as Kane already said, that the movie is canon to all the episodes before in the videos. But either way, all roads lead to Async. That's all I gotta say. But That's for another video in the future. Far future. But if you like the vid, you already know. Like and subscribe, obviously. Also, you know who it is. Paradox does everything. And stay tuned for next time. Peace.